זה מרוקו, שאומר תעבוד כל כך טוב. חזר אמרתי. כן?
כן.
הדקס, זה
כן.
לא יודע. חני כן. לא יודע. חני כן.
The Haggadah is a Jewish text that sets forth the order of the Passover Seder. According to Jewish practice, reading the Haggadah at the Seder table is a fulfillment of the mitzvah to each Jew to tell. According to Jewish practice, reading the Haggadah at the Seder table is a fulfillment of the mitzvah. Each Judo tell their children the story from the book of Exodus about the Israelites of slavery in Egypt with a strong hand and an outstretched arm. At this point, at the Seder, Sephardic Jews have a custom of raising the Seder plate over the heads of all those present while chanting. Moroccan Jews sing in haste, "We went out of Egypt, bread of affliction, how we are free people." Yesterday we are slaves, today we are free, today we are here in exile, next year we will be in Israel free. The matzot are uncovered and referred to as the bread of affliction. Participants declare in Aramaic an invitation to all who are hungry or needy to join in the Seder. Halakha requires that this invitation be repeated in the native language of the country. The number 4 derives from the 4 passages in the Torah where one is commanded to explain the Exodus to one's son. 30 each of these sons phrases his question about the Seder in a different way. The Haggadah recommends answering each son according to his question, using one of the 3 verses I. The Haggadah explores the meaning of those verses and embellishes the story. This telling describes the slavery of the Jewish people and their miraculous salvation by God. This culminates in an enumeration of the 10 plagues. Damn blood, all the water was changed to blood. Tzefardeyah or frogs, an infestation of frogs sprang up in Egypt. Kinnim or lice, the Egyptian sir afflicted by lice. Arov or wild animals, an infestation of wild animals. Some say Fli sprang up in Egypt. Dever pestilence, a plague killed off the Egyptian livestock. Chicken boils, an epidemic of boils afflicted the Egyptians. Barat hail rained from the sky. Arbeh locusts swarmed over Egypt. Chashik darkness Egypt was, covered in darkness. Makat Bekarat killing of the firstborn, all the firstborn sons of the Egyptians were slain by God. With the recital of the 10 plagues, each participant removes a drop of wine from his or her cup using a fingertip. Although this night is one of salvation, the sages explain that one cannot be completely joyous when some of God's creatures had to suffer.
ופתח אמור לו כהלכת הפסח. אין מתפטרים אחרי פסח אפיקומן.
Is one of the most cherished texts in Judaism, literally meaning telling or narration. It is read aloud during the Seder, a traditional meal held in Jewish homes for Passover. Written in Hebrew, the Haggadah tells the story of the Israelites' escape from slavery in Egypt over 3,000 years ago.
יפה. מה הוא אומר?
In the Torah, Moses leads the Israelites out of Egypt, but in the traditional Haggadah, Moses isn't even mentioned once. Instead, it stresses that God brought out the Israelites with a mighty hand and an outstretched arm. The Haggadah teaches us that the fight for freedom is bigger than anyone.
כמו שנאמר, ויהי בימים הרבים ההם, וימת מלך מצרים ויאנחו בני ישראל מן העבודה, ויזעקו ותעל.
את חייהם בעבודה קשה בכל עבודת בשדה, את כל עבודתם אשר עבדו ביניהם לפרך.
The Passover HAGGADAH, the guidebook to the Passover evening meal Seder, containing ancient texts dating back to biblical times, as well as the Talmudic era, all of which come together to recreate the story of Passover.